Why does one company succeed and another fail? It succeeds because it's got a good corporate culture, or it fails because it's got a toxic corporate culture. What we actually mean by corporate culture is the company's DNA.
I believe that the most important things that a company can focus on are its strategy and its culture. I also think that if you had to pick between the two, that culture trumps strategy every time. Because if you have a great culture, your people will develop a strategy that will win. But if you don't have a good culture, even a winning strategy will not be useful.
It takes a lot of work to build a company culture. If you don't build a culture by deliberate design, then what happens is it defaults into taking on the personality of whoever your most vocal employee is. So you really have to think about it. It's not about, having free soda in the break room. It's not about, putting food out on the table so people feel like you're giving them these fringe benefits. It's not about that at all. Building a company culture is about building a team of people who are committed to the same purpose, the same passion, and the same ideals.
You can't tell a culture what to believe. You can't stop a culture from existing. You cannot bribe, bluff, or bully a culture into reliably doing anything. Your employee culture will give you anything you want, but you have to give it what it wants first. And it wants to know what are the reliable rules of survival and emotional prosperity.
Culture really tells you what you believe in, what your principles are, what your values are. It tells you how to behave. It's kind of like, this is the way we get things done around here, and these are the things we will always do, and these are the things we will never do.
To this day, culture is actually the #1 priority in the company, and our whole belief is that if we get the culture right, then most of the other stuff, like delivering great service or building a long-term enduring brand, will just happen naturally on its own.
Culture is a decision framework. The decisions are constantly being made. So culture is like a wind, and it blows into one direction. If you have a strong culture, it blows everyone into one direction. So if everyone moves in the same direction, you are basically adding up the forces, maybe even multiplying them.